From here on out, every foul is flagrant, boy. Let's go. What's up? Came in a chokehold, more balls than Esco. All right, maybe
you are now tuned into the chat room, your favorite baller's favorite podcast.
Welcome back to the Chatroom Podcast. I am the Senator, and with me today I got Fanfair.
What's going on?
Got Coach.
What to do, y'all? What to do?
Got Essay.
Yo.
And with us, we got a guest. We're going to get into all their accomplishments, all their production stuff in a little bit, but just going to take the time to introduce them real quick. We got Marvin Hagler Thomas. How you doing?
I'm good. Thanks for having me, man. Love.
Sure, my brother.
For sure.
Man.
So we're just going to jump right into the check-in questions at this point. So one has to go. You got to choose one of these to go. John Q, American Gangster, Man on Fire, or Remember the Titans?
Man on Fire.
Oh,
Man on Fire.
I gotta go with American Gangster.
What is it? American Gangster? What else?
Oh,
John Q, Man on Fire, Remember the Titans.
Definitely.
Titans
side.
still.
Wait, what? Left side, strong side?
I thought that one was untouchable still.
It is.
That's what I thought.
It is.
That's what I thought.
No, I don't think I'm standing firm. That's
to each his own. To each his own.
Over John Q. Wait, no, John Q over
Listen,
what?
man, it is what it is.
John Q's story was really good though. The movie might not have been that tough, but the story behind the whole story was tough.
Come
Yeah,
on.
even Man on Fire. Does anyone remember the plot?
I do.
Mhm.
What is it?
Dakota Fanning, where friggin' the girls,
her dad.
yeah, the girls,
Her dad set up her own kidnapping to pay money
get some
back.
money, yeah, with money.
Yep.
Doesn't that sound close to Equalizer? Close to
Bro,
Yeah,
that movie
100
came up-
other Denzel films?
That movie came up before any of
That
the
was
movies.
before. That's the original.
Yeah.
Just saying, it's been done.
Nah, I think,
I'm sorry, American Gangster got to go because
I think
that
so too.
movie, all
It's
those
a
other
biography.
movies have replay value. For American Gangster, I could watch that maybe twice.
The only reason why I fuck with American Gangster wasn't necessarily the movie; it was the story behind, like the actual real life,
The actual real life stuff, yeah.
Like that's more so why I fucked with it. But like the movie was
the
all right.
Frank Lucas story. The Frank
was-
Lucas story.
Yeah.
All right.
That would be the next one to go, if anything. Still.
Facts.
Mhm.
I agree.
What's Senator, man?
All right, next one. I Am Legend, Enemy of State, 7 Pounds, or The Pursuit of Happiness?
Ooh,
Yes.
7 pounds.
For me, I think I would say Pursuit of Happiness.
Good
You're,
lord.
you're tripping.
Good
Okay,
lord.
now,
Where is
see,
your
now,
heart,
now,
man?
Now there's an issue. Now I got an issue.
God damn.
Really?
But for me, like I Am Legend.
Depression?
Not at all. I think 7 pounds to me, like I don't know, like I rock with that one better more than Pursuit. Like for me, it came down to those two. 7 pounds or
Where he shaved his mustache and you can notice the entire time?
I mean, those are the two that I'm going at.
All right, we're going to jump right back into it. So we have 7 Pounds, Pursuit of Happiness, I Am Legend, or Enemy of the State.
So I think my untouchable is Enemy of the State. Y'all agree with that?
Yeah.
You saying it's untouchable?
That's my in this category. That's my untouchable.
Yeah.
And after that,
I think Pursuit of Happiness is untouchable.
As yours?
That has his range. You know, his son's in it.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
Like,
untouchable.
Yeah,
The
that
pursuit
one's
of happiness.
untouchable. The storyline's dope.
Yeah. I would say 7 pounds gotta go.
Yeah, 7 pounds gotta get all the way.
7
I
pounds
told
gotta
you, man.
go.
With the unshaved mustache look, man, looks worse than freaking the CGI and they did in Justice League.
Hell no. You're talking bullshit. Hell, that was fucking so bad. Cut the bullshit. Cut the bullshit. I was fucking so bad.
Yo, 7 pounds could go. You know,
Yes.
I Am Legend is a close second. Actually, not close second. Not close second. But yeah.
Still thinking
7 pounds of the other one. What's the other one? 7 pounds, or what was the next one?
Pursuit of Happiness, Enemy Estate, or I Am Legend.
Yes, I would say 7 pounds.
Damn, I'm on an island of my own.
Yeah. What about you, Senator?
Uh,
Come on, join the island, bro.
honestly, to me, it'd be I Am Legend.
Cool.
Okay.
You're tweaking.
So,
Damn.
Island.
Yo, man, yeah. Tyler said you're tweaking like the zombies in there, man.
Those zombies are tough.
Yeah, those are some MMA zombies, man.
Yeah.
them brawling zombies, man. Not like the Walking Dead zombies that are just all going for a stroll.
Yeah,
you know, it's like World War Z.
Bro, duh. Yo, wait, I thought they were vampires.
Wait, are they? No. Wait,
Bro,
I Am Legend?
Yo, they burn up in sunlight. I'm pretty sure zombies don't do that, right? Yo, I'm not tripping, right? They're vampires. I know I'm not tripping.
They're very non-melanated.
I'm like, wait, who are you guys talking about? I thought we were talking about I Am Legend. I'm like, this guy said zombies. Bro, those guys, they're all
not vampires, bro. Bro, what next were bit? What?
Well, when they went into the light, they literally bun up.
That didn't mean they're a vampire. Vampires like I didn't know
zombies. I didn't know zombies disintegrated in the sunlight. I didn't know they did that.
That said disintegrated. Serious.
Yeah, but that doesn't automatically label you a zombie. Otherwise, like all them very, 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 very pale skinned people would all be vampires.
So in I Am Legend, they are vampire-like mutants, not zombies.
Vampire-like
I knew I wasn't tripping.
What's the vampire part of it?
Yeah, what
I knew I wasn't tripping, bro.
Vampire
crossbreeding the things now. That's crazy. Yo, they're reaching on that one.
See, I Am Legend gotta go. You guys didn't even know what they were. Last one. We got Pharrell, Dr. Dre, Timbo, or Primo.
Shit. Oh shit.
What? Like that gotta go?
One gotta go.
Yo, we can't answer this first. You gotta answer this. We can't answer this first. That's crazy. That's a crazy list.
One gotta go.
Damn.
Oh man, that's fucked up.
The suspense, the tension.
No matter what you do is a violation.
Yeah. No matter what you do is
So what's the least egregious violation?
I feel foul, man, because they're all vital, man. They're all vital individuals.
Facts.
Are you abstaining?
Pleading the fifth.
No, you can't plead the fifth, dog. You can't plead the fifth, dog.
Gonna be a hard choice, man, but you gotta make it.
I think I know what I'm gonna do, and it's gonna hurt me to do. I think I know.
I think I know, but
it's gonna hurt just to say it.
I'm sorry, Primo. I'm sorry.
What?
I'm sorry.
No.
So DJ Premier's out of here.
I'm sorry.
That's attacking the godson, man. What?
I'm sorry though. Listen, I respect it, but like for me, I'm talking about like just range, and then we can get into different things. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm sorry,
because that's a geez.
We can go there.
Okay. Yeah.
I got Timbo. I'll be mine.
Okay.
You got Fanfair?
You don't like this the beatbox sound effects? Or Aaliyah?
I mean, it's cool, but like the producers whose artists I rock with more are the other three. So like that was how I broke it down personally. Like I rock with Primo, I rock with Pharrell. Like I rock with those guys way more than I did with friggin' any Timbo beats.
This was
Timbo's not as
be like
egregious as Primo, but all right.
But this was always going to be a popularity
we were talking about
contest.
that part. We said as like it's fair. That's his. How that?
Yeah, because it's basically who you rock with, who you listen to. Like out of all the music I listen to, I would say anything that involves Timbaland is probably the least. So for me, it's Timbaland too, because everybody else, all their catalogs, their music, things they produce, that's just what I like. That's just my taste.
God damn, it's Pharrell for me, but I'm not happy about it.
Well,
yeah. But
so for me, he's an untouchable. Like that's when he has to be on your list.
I don't know, like
he has to be on your list.
I can live without some of the songs. Like I'm more of like a
this is a
in the dirt.
Jay-Z right now. This is
all about happy and beautiful. Like that's.
I see what's happening right now.
That's an occasional thing, but
this is a strictly Jay hate. I see what's happening right now. I see what's happening.
Yeah.
Why do you always gotta link it back? You are such a whole Avenger. It's not funny. Like, how are you? Are you always linking it back to Jay-Z?
That's crazy,
Senator.
So I don't know who I would get to go. Also, you got rid of Timbo. That's like Hove's main person. Like. At one point, like that
but
that was Hove's.
Pharrell is
things change.
Yeah.
So
who's okay? We gotta have this. We're doing this.
All right.
I'm sorry. Who in the verses? Timbo or Pharrell?
I think
I'm rocking.
I would rather go. I'd rather go with Pharrell. I think Pharrell has more noticeable like Grammy like stuff. I would say no, like, but I don't know.
Damn, it's gonna be close, bro. Timbo has this guy has
stuff. You guys are crazy.
Yo, I think Timbaland will get that versus still.
He might, bro. I don't know.
He might edge him out.
No, honestly, like, there's no wrong answer, but this is like, and then it'll be fucked up if you add like Kanye did this too. Like, it's just so much. Like, it's crazy.
No, you heard his face. He said you need like 4 niggas to face me alone.
Both Kanye versus 4? Who wins?
The man said he need 4 people to face him at one time.
He did.
Yeah, that's he's nutty, but I don't know.
He's different, though.
Yeah, he's nutty. But I got Timbo.
That'll be a dope versus. I'm waiting for a real versus.
We're not letting Senator off the hook. He has not responded.
Mine would be Primo.
Ooh.
Yo, what is up right now?
Yo, listen, I love Primo. You guys crazy? I said it. That's why I said, let me not do this. Like, you know, like I feel some type of way about it.
R.I.P. Guru.
Like, I'm not involved in that one, but like, yo, I'm sorry. I'm just saying, like, I know I'm not cutting on that sound. You know what I mean? That's something like, if I really want to go study the thing and get a vibes, you know?
Yeah.
It's not my goal.
Chicanerous right now. Like, nutty right now. Y'all acting churlish right now. What?
But
oh man.
Yeah, just we're gonna jump into this. My brother, man, I've known you from fucking West Hill days, fucking from playing volleyball.
Our team was ton up.
It was crazy playing volleyball. PB&J.
Yo, what was the little
PB&J
that used to jump high and slap down the place? What was his name? The man never talked either.
Paul.
He's very upset. Like, he is very upset.
It was tough, but anyways, we went back playing volleyball, to hooping together, to fucking being on a dance team and shit.
Oh my god!
Hold on, what?
Yo, that's a story for another day.
What kind of dance team?
Dog, listen. I wear that armor. Listen, bro. Niggas outside. Don't act like Toronto wasn't on tilt when Mad Skills, and all these people were moshing up the place like spring. What was it? Spring Bling or whatever the hell was going on. Listen, Sean Paul videos. Let's not act like we don't have sense.
Damn,
everyone was dancing. Everyone in Toronto at some point was doing a healing toe, Willie Bob.
True.
Everybody was.
Yo, he name it.
And step on Chichimon. Yeah.
Come on.
So,
Come on.
From all the way back then
Facts.
to right now being multi-platinum producer, crazy names, fucking Drizzy. We're gonna go out the whole list going down, but from where we came from to where you are now, like, when did you like get started like in all this production stuff? Like, what's your story been like?
So even from like, okay, them times, like me and Amanda, we weren't even into that realm yet. We were like, you know, freestyle, you know how it goes, like just rap and whatever. And then it got to a point, obviously, if you're going to take this serious, which we started to do that, we got a reality check. It's like, bro, stuff is expensive. The man don't need original beats. Like, it's a whole nother world that we weren't even hip to, like, you know what I'm saying? So we got into like the Remix Project, which is a not-for-profit organization, and ever since that we never looked back. Like, you know, we dabble in like what we had. I think like one of the homies had like FL Studio prior to that, but it was like on a computer that was like you'd have to box the side of it. It's like turning purple and green, like you know what I'm saying? Like, this is God right now, you know what I'm saying? Like chop. So yeah, like, bro, we got into that program, we used what we had, and just never looked back, bro. Like, that's really how I got into the production thing, you know? Because we couldn't use the industry beats to do anything. We could do it just to like put out there as a mixtape. But you know what I mean? We need original beats, bro. So that's really what happened. And I stepped back from the rap thing to focus on that and the engineering and mixing, you know?
That's crazy. So like, so from doing that, from like starting as your own, like as like trying to be like rappers and shit, like what everyone's trying to do back there, maybe like rappers. So like first getting into like the production stuff. I guess I'll say like, when did your first big break happen? Like, when did you go from like fucking Marvin Thomas, from fucking, you know, from West City or whatever? Like, when did you go from that, just making beats out of your garage, to like, shit, like I got a big or whatever name guy or a person who's having me do a beat for them? Like, when did that happen?
Bro, I don't know if a lot of people know, like, my first placement ever in the game is a Drake placement. It's on Nothing Was the Same. It's Furthest thing.
Out the gate?
Out the gate.
Jeez.
With 40. Like, it's still crazy. Like, I was in where was I? I was downtown. I was in Liberty Village at the studio. That's where Remix was located at the time. And I was working on some stuff in the studio, and I got a call from him, and he's all excited. He's like, yo, you did it. I'm like, I'm there like just trapping out the studio. I'm like, God, like, yo, what are you talking about? He's like, yeah, you made the album. It might be a single. I'm like, that's crazy. I'm like, shut the fuck up right now. He's like, no, I'm being serious. I'm like, okay, it's about fucking time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And for the listeners, which single and album was it?
Pardon?
For the listeners, which single and album was it?
So it was Nothing Was the Same and Furthest Thing, which is the second track.
Okay.
Right? So I never even heard the record. So I was like, what the fuck? Like, crazy now. Like, you know what I'm saying? But what people don't actually know is I got brought in on the tail end of Take Care. To touch the record, Hate Sleeping Alone.
Damn.
Right? So I started interning at that point. I flipped the record so crazy. They're like, yo, this is gonna change the whole beat, whatever, the whole vibe. So he would have to rewrite this record. There wasn't time for that because he didn't have as much power at that point as he does now, obviously. Right? So that was just like a boost to get me to like where I was, you know? That just motivated me more. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's dope.
It's crazy, bro.
Easy.
That's freaking
Crazy.
Go essay or no? Fanfair, go ahead. Sorry.
All right. So take us through the timeline and your creative process. Like basically when you're starting your tracks all the way to the end of the production. What's your process?
First and foremost, man, I try to find the most unique sounds I can. Like, you know, like I'm always experimenting. I want to see how far left I could take it. That's still digestible. You know what I mean? Because it's one thing if you're approaching it like, okay, I'm just making a beat. Like if you're going to a beat competition or you're just doing it from a creative standpoint. But like if you start to incorporate like the business mindset and all that, that's a whole different ballgame too, right? So it's just kind of finding a balance, you know? So for me, I'd say it's sound selection. I'll take hours just to go through banks and sounds and until I stumble on something. Cause like drums, I don't like, that's my strongest suit is drums. Like I didn't know how to play keys or I'm not classically trained or nothing like that. It's all ear, you know? But over time I progressed and developed that. Like I'm much stronger now, but coming in the game, I got my situation because of drums, bro. You know what I mean? Word.
And what have been some of your favorite projects that you've been involved with?
I'm gonna say
that much, huh? Going through the list.
I'm gonna say Nothing Was the Same in More Life.
Okay.
I'll say, yeah, those two. What else is that? Yeah, I'd say those two. You know what I mean?
Solid.
Is there a specific track on More Life
that I rock with? Honestly, they call it a playlist, but I think that's like one of his better bodies of work, to be honest. I think that's a solid
I'd agree with you.
project. Like, there's a lot of joints on there that are great. More Life, man. There was Madiba Rhythm is cold.
Yeah.
So Madiba Rhythm. What else is on there? There's so many. There's a lot. Like it's a great body of work, man.
Yeah.
A lot on there. I would say on Nothing Was the Same. For me, it's still like too much. Hold On, We're Going Home. Those ones are solid.
Big tracks, yeah.
Yeah, for sure. You know what I'm saying?
So I found out you're behind one of my favorite Drake tracks, Trophy.
What's that? Oh man, crazy.
So I know every track's got a story. So to stay on that whole topic of just your body of work and your favorite projects, what was the story behind that particular track?
All right. This is crazy.
My personal,
This is actually insane, right?
Yeah.
And I don't really speak on it, but I'm gonna like tell you guys.
Oh shoot, we're getting an exclusive. Here we go.
With that record, it was originally supposed to be on Nothing Was the Same. It was on there, like live. They had the whole trailer, that's actually a Hit Boy beat. Like him and whoever he had in there. I think it was Price. This is a homie. I think it's also Ray Real that flew in and they were doing what they were doing. Before I came in like weeks after, whatever. At the time, I guess Drizzy was saying like, it's all public knowledge. Like they couldn't get it to what he wanted. You know what I mean? So I guess the last week of it, he pulled the record. Like the same week it was dropping. But it looked kind of crazy because they had like the promo video and this time, Hit Boy was on fire, you had niggas in Paris, all this stuff, right?
Yeah.
So it was just like a crazy situation. I had nothing to do with that record at all. You know what I'm saying? Just the fact that I heard it, Long story short, the album drops. 40 hits me like, yo, I need beats. send me a pack. I'm like, okay, cool. The first thing that comes in my brain is something that Boy Wonder told me when we're all at Metalworks at the time working on the project. He's like, yo, sometimes you gotta resubmit tracks, like beats and stuff, you know, because, you know, things get lost in the shuffle or whatnot, right? So I resubmit something, what landed today, as you know, which became the hook. And it was a beat from months prior that I sent in an email, but probably just got lost in the shuffle. So, yeah, it was good, bro. Hold on. So, got lost in the shuffle, like, yeah, months prior, and there was the same beat, and boom, he chops it up, and you have what you have today. You know what I'm saying?
That's
crazy. Like,
dope.
Trophies is two different beats that have nothing to do with each other. Like,
Really?
at all. Like, it's a whole nother beat that got sacrificed, chopped. Before he chops it, he pitches it like a semitone up or down. I don't remember. He lo-fi's it, chops it up, boom, becomes the hook, boom, the outro, and it goes crazy. Chops that, puts it there, puts it together.
And
So he glued everything together like the crazy guy that he is.
Oh, for Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde.
Yo, like
freaking
who would think to do that? Like, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, that's crazy. And I got, like, we're talking about BBM BlackBerry time, bro.
Wow.
I get a ping,
rollerballs and everything.
Yo, man, I have that screenshot to this day somewhere in the archives. Like, yo, he's cutting to it right now. He's like in Seattle. He loves it. I'm like, what the hell is going on? And that's the second one out the gate. I'm like, bro, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And bro, then they ended up picking it up for the Young Money compilation album, Rise of an Empire. And that's where it's a part of that album. So it's just a blessing, bro. Like, you know, I'm just glad to be a part of it, because really, I had nothing to do with that record, bro. It's just timing and God. Like, really, I swear to God, I was like, yo, you know what I mean? And coming in the game, that's why I was like, I understood. Like, I always listen to, like, people before me. Like, they talk about the early stages of the game, the sacrifice. That's why, like, I was never pressed. I'm like, all right, cool, boom. I'm just, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
A lot of people try to do extras. I just roll with the punches, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
For sure.
Still to this day, like, someone sent me the other day, All-Star Weekend, it's ringing off. They're like, they're doing variations of it now. I'm like, man, it's crazy that it's still like stadium.
It's fire, man.
Nah, it's humbling, but like, I'm such a person that's so embedded in the craft. I'm like, always like, what's next? So I don't have cable. I've had cable for years. I don't, like, you know what I mean? I'm just a studio junkie, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's crazy, bro. But yeah, that's the story behind that one. Insane.
That's sick, man. It makes that track even more fire to me, just knowing now that
crazy. And I never met Hit Boy till like years after that. Like, randomly in LA in a club, I'm like, oh, that's Hit Boy. I went up to him, I'm like, yo, whatever, hi. He's like, okay. And he was cool. Like, we exchanged numbers, pulled up to the studio a few times. It's cool because we all have mutuals, you know what I mean? So it's a real nigga, you know?
That's crazy.
That's dope, bro. So you we mentioned a few of the artists that you have worked with. You worked with Drizzy, you've worked with Lanez, you know, there's some heavy hitters, you know, that you've kind of put your signature on. What are some artists who you want to work with in the future?
Oh man, for sure. Listen, Jadakiss.
Okay.
Jadakiss, Jay-Z, Wayne, Rihanna,
Yeah.
Beyonce.
Notice who you said first.
What he said?
Notice you said Rihanna first.
Yeah, but he said Jay not Nas though.
Listen, we work like I'm everywhere right now.
Yeah.
Man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But Riri, come on, she's
man.
Come on.
Sure.
Eminem would be an interesting one. Snoop. Who would be crazy? I would do some stuff with like Gaga or something too, like Lady Gaga and like
you wanted that verse,
like dog. A lot of this is what I always tell people. A lot of people think, oh, it's just hip hop, R&B. You always come to down tempo. Like, no, that's just what stuck.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? I have a crazy range for real. Like, could cross over to Latin world, pop world, whatever. You know what I'm saying?
True
and they're
Torontonian,
coming. They're coming.
True Toronto man, yeah.
Huh?
As a true Toronto man. It's just a mix of everything.
Listen, people don't understand what we went through, dog. We went through hell to get where we are right now. You know what I'm saying? So we had to work extra hard, like that much more harder. But like when we crossed over here, when we take those meetings and everything, we're so prepared. They're like, what the hell is going on? That's why we have the place away right now.
Yeah.
There's weird producers just dunning the place. Artists are turning up. Like, it's crazy.
Toronto's becoming a name now, man.
So being a guy from Toronto, do you feel that like that history and that background from like Toronto is like something that has kind of like helped you in like your career or like your making beats or like how you handle yourself in a meeting or any of that stuff?
For sure. Like, first of all, we're Canadian, bro. So we're just different. We're polite people for the, like, you know what I'm saying? We obviously have a raw side too, but we know how to conduct ourselves. And when it comes to music, of course, we've been growing up listening to reggae, but like mashups in reggae songs that are really covers from like Fleetwood Mac or something crazy. Like, what are we doing? Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's just in our subconscious, all these melodies, rhythms, like, you know what I mean? And of course that helps, craft the sound, and like obviously the weather and all that stuff too, right?
Yeah.
That all plays a major part. That's why we get that dark, that moody feel. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's cold. It's a cold place, though.
They call it screw face capital.
Yes, sir.
Come on. I still say that. They don't know, like, these new guys don't know about them eras, dog. It's really
they just know
though.
6, man. They don't know the pre-6 era, man.
Like they don't know what's going on.
Yeah, it was
back the T-Dot era, bro.
T-Dot times, bro. We're talking about what Cardinal, the shot players, the Socrates, Chaos.
Oh my god.
We can go down the, like, listen, Kiss 92.5. What? Who's this? Sugar
Project Bounce.
Like, listen,
Kiss 92.
Real frequency.
We can go back, man. I remember them time to play Nelly Furtado on the radio. I'm like a bird, like going crazy.
Baby Blue Sound Crew.
Yes.
Listen, what's her name? Keisha Shantae's dunning the place.
Fahead, yes.
Come on.
Wow, you're crazy. This guy is tripping right now.
What do you guys know about airbrush? Airbrush TV.
Bro, I was an airbrush artist, eh?
High school.
Just bringing it back.
I had to like, who thought of having fucking airbrush Tweety Bird in the fucking Jamaica fucking flight
in an XXXXL shirt?
Bro, like, who thought of that? Like, that was the fucking vibe though. Like,
bro, come on. The man them had the Jason Jackson two-tone t-shirts.
Goodness.
Crazy time. I'm talking
white on blacks. Jeez.
Listen, but yeah, like all those artists, literally, man, for real.
That's crazy. So like, my last question before if anyone else wants to go, my last question I want to ask, like we talked about it earlier, like we're going over, like we have to like remove like one producer, whatever. But prior to you getting started and you like making beats and stuff, like who were some of the producers that like you were interested in? You were trying to like
obviously not Primo.
That's not true. That's not true.
I'm joking. I'm a little salty. I'm joking.
No, but let's be real. Like, I'm gonna be real. Like, when I was a artist, like rapping and stuff, those are the type of stuff I'd rap on.
Yeah.
Like, I was more like in the Nas lane. Like, you know what I mean?
Sir.
I wasn't on the like fantasy rap, like the rapper. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
About the materialistic stuff. You know what I mean? I was like conscious or had substance for, like, you know, I had something to stay safe for the most part, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'll say like, yeah, Primo, but like obviously the Dr. Dre's, the Timbos, but like Quincy Jones, bro, like you know what I mean? The man them that are moshing out, like, you know, Earth, Wind and Fire, like, you know what I'm saying? They're producing that. There's a whole different level of, like, you know what I mean? Who else is there? Pharrell, obviously. Missy Elliott, bro. People don't even know what's going on. Missy Elliott is cold-blooded, bro.
Oh yeah,
bro. She's a
right,
samurai, man.
There's so many, like, there's so many.
You know, we even mentioned fucking Swizz and all of this. That's which is crazy.
Yeah, Just Blaze, bro. Like,
that's crazy.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's just disrespectful. Like, if you just leave certain people, like, you can't narrow down things like that.
Yeah.
It's all subjective, right?
For sure.
But yeah, bro. There's a lot. Like,
you know what's crazy? Out of all this going on, like, we didn't name somebody who I thought Fanfair would have listed way earlier, Jay Dilla.
Yeah, but okay, to be fair, that was a different time. So I never really got, like, because even though I know how important he was and him changing the swing and all this stuff, that wasn't really my.
I would have mentioned him, but I wanted to stick to kind of like this, like the more modern stuff. That was like mid-90s type stuff. So
listen,
a lot of people probably wouldn't even.
You can't not say Kanye, bro. You cannot.
Yeah, you can't
say. You have to say Kanye. Kanye is a madman, bro.
Yeah. Speaking of Kanye,
it's like, crazy.
Like this, my mind just runs on it. But like, would you say Kanye is a better producer or a better rapper?
Producer, bro. But he's a
producer.
Yeah, producer, bro. Because, you know, I'm gonna say producer because, you know, he has a lot of assistance with like writers and songwriters, which is cool. He's an artist. He doesn't care.
Yeah.
But his like, if you listen to like Overnight Celebrity, like, what are we talking about? Like, like he like what is called Runaway? Like, what's your problem, bro? Like, the man's crazy, dog. The man just yellow taped the whole industry. Like, he's Barry Bonds and. Like, why are you guaning like this? He's just dirty in the plays. I'm like, this guy is pissed off, you know.
Yeah. Overnight Celebrity was a fucking.
Come on.
Nutty.
What? Insane, bro.
Violent shit.
Like, I'm forgetting all the stuff. He's done so much work, bro.
He's dabbled in a lot of
incredible stuff.
Yeah.
Still.
So, what advice, just to close out, because you talked about your journey from, you know, started from a rapper and then moving over to making the music, crafting the beats together, to going through the remix project, you know, shout out T-Rex and Legends League. So, and then
spiritually up, Brian.
And then
you're talking about that, Brian. I thought you were talking about Brian Brock.
No. Yeah,
spiritually, Legend League's going crazy for sure. No, all of them for sure.
And then you went from there to landing on, like, you know, the second track on Drake's album. So, just closing out, what kind of advice you would give? Because, you know, a lot of mansem are out there and women, you know, trying to break into the industry. So, what advice would you give them, just like how, Boy Wonder gave you advice or you took from him, what advice would you give to those coming up to kind of how they can stand out and kind of penetrate the industry?
Be patient. Experiment. Invest in yourself. Be mindful of what opinions you take in. And just know that you're gonna have to cut people off, bro. You're gonna have to, not everybody's gonna make it with you, or what I mean? Some people are not gonna make it. You know what I mean? It's just a harsh reality. Like the friends, even family, and it's love, but certain energies that don't align with you no more or are on that frequency, they gotta go, or it's not gonna work. You can't have if we talk on street level, you can't have 1 foot in, 1 foot out. It's not gonna work. You're gonna crash out. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I could say for sure. You know what I mean?
Yes, man.
All right, so I'm gonna just throw out some random questions now, and this will be for everybody. A 1-round versus, who wins? Bone Crusher Never Scared or Joe Budden Pump It Up?
Bone Crusher. Okay. Bone Crusher, bro. Bone Crusher. Yeah.
Now, okay.
What?
One song versus Bone Crusher Never Scared or Bone Crusher Never Scared the remix?
The remix.
Yeah. Remix.
Okay.
Yeah.
Chris Brown versus Usher, 20 songs.
Usher.
Fanfair going through it right now, so that one's tough. Well, not really. Usher, but yeah.
Usher.
Hey, Usher.
Okay.
Usher.
All right.
Usher has classics.
Yeah.
Classics. Bro.
Usher has classics.
Yeah, sir.
Don't get me wrong. I've always said Chris Brown has fucking hits.
But the thing is, it's crazy because Chris Brown, when Chris Brown was maybe under 10 years old, Usher was making music. So is that even really fair? The man could pull from his stuff from his early 20s into his 30s. He's got 2 decades.
But are they classics though?
No,
I mean, when
Usher has classics though. Yeah, he has classics.
He has classics. That's what I'm saying.
Timeless music.
Usher wasn't making bad music when he came out the gate. That's crazy.
Chris Brown doesn't have a nice and slow.
Nope.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He doesn't have a nice.
What's the next one? Let It Burn.
Chris Brown doesn't have a Let It Burn. Don't get me wrong. Take You Down. Yo. He has tracks. Don't get me wrong. I'm not hating. Everyone loves Chris Brown. No, but
Usher has an answer for.
Usher has an answer for everything.
Yeah, he has an answer for everything. Yeah.
The only bag that Usher does not have an answer for is Chris Brown's feature bag is fucking insane. That's the only bag. So Usher doesn't have features like that. He doesn't have features like that.
He doesn't need to. He doesn't need to.
That's the crazy thing. That's the crazy thing.
Need to, but his feature.
He's like, I'm Usher.
All right, here we go.
Get me.
Here we go.
Don't forget, I was the guy dancing in the rain doing handstands. Know yourself. Right. Are you dumb?
Now we dancing. Now we dancing on rollerblades.
He was in Boondocks.
Come on, he's pissed off.
Jay or Nas, 30 songs.
Nas.
Daisy, 30 songs? Come on, man. Come on.
I'm a Nas fan, so I have to say Nas.
You can it's fine.
Nas in your area.
It's fine. It's fine.
Nas is one of my favorites. I gotta work with Nas too, man. But
it's gonna be the greatest verses of all time.
Nas is like an Afro-Centric Asian,
the greatest verses of all time.
I would argue and say it wouldn't be, but for me it wouldn't be. But yeah, but I think Nas the better rapper. I can confidently say that he's a better rapper easily. But if we're going by just music,
crazy MC.
Yeah. If we're going by hits and music and stuff, I don't think Nas has enough. But yeah.
If we're talking about big records, Jay's gonna take it, right?
Yeah, for the big records.
But if we're talking about substance and a message and lyricism, it gets very tricky.
Vibe.
He's gonna fly him on that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's like it's not close. And if we want like Nas has been talking that jazz for a long time. Like man's kind of just started getting into this.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Are you hearing the new Nas right now though?
Yeah, he's active still, man.
Pressure.
Yeah.
He sounds like he's in like he just came out the hyperbolic chamber and then boss 2 sensu beans like, yo, I'm a guy.
he went
You know what I'm
saying
saying?
four,
Like,
man.
dumb, I'm Nas, bro. You guys forgot about Ether?
Yeah.
Bro, can you say that again, please? Because some people need an education on this podcast on how dope Nas is. Right?
Yeah,
it sounded like SA was talking to someone specifically.
Yeah,
just
someone needs to know to put some respect.
Nobody.
That sounded like a shot. Damn.
No, but it's a thing. Like nobody has ever said Nas not a great artist. I literally just said Nas is a better rapper. Like no one has. I've never not said that. I'm not an idiot. I've never not said that. What I've always said is Jay-Z has more records, and it's like he can't. Nas's catalog can't compete with the diversity of Jay-Z's catalog. Jay-Z is not a great rapper or a great artist,
but he is though.
Or he's not a great performer. It's my thing. He's not a great any of those.
Okay, your opinion.
Everything. He can do everything. There's nothing that there's no lane that Jay can be in and make a hit out of it. Right. So that's my argument. That's my argument. To Nas has a lane that he dominates. After that, it's a bunch of
Jay has better production choices. He as an A&R, his beat tracks are crazy. You know what I mean? Nas is just, but he has those ones though. They're just thoughty,
going.
So here's a random one too. Who is, because this is a discussion that a few people I've been listening to have been having. Who is the better artist, Mos Def or Andre 3000?
Oh my goodness!
Come on, bro.
Better artist?
That's it.
Better artist.
I grew up on Mos Def. Like
Mos Def is cold-blooded, bro.
More than 3 stacks, but I have to go with Dre.
That's tough.
I gotta go with Dre 3K, man.
See, I'm a Mos Def fan too, but damn, Andre 2000. I like Andre too.
It's fat booty.
Like damn.
Yeah, no, 3K. Listen, I don't even know why it took that long. It's 3K, bro.
Yeah.
3K's
a mutant, man. He's
3,000 head taps still. We're rocking with him. The man, what was it? What's that song? Hell yeah? Or Hey Ya?
Hey Ya.
Man came out in what, like a green overalls. What a perm. You know what kind of confidence you have to have?
Like Cat Williams.
God, he's the original. He started it. He's the guy still.
So we're unanimously Andre 3000, but I might hold that. 3K. Like I think that I don't know. Yeah, I'll go there.
Yeah, it's Andre. It's Andre. It's Andre.
Last one before we get to plugs. Beyonce or Rihanna, 25 songs.
Rude gal, man. Riri.
Can Beyonce use her Destiny Child bag?
She has to.
Her catalog.
You can use the whole catalog if that's the case.
For
her to have a
chance,
be
Beyonce.
she has to.
Say then. If that's the case, it's Beyonce. If she can use Destiny's Child, yeah, it's Beyonce. That's
I'm writing with the 4-headed queen. Okay. The national hero. Riri. Rude gal.
No.
Barbados, turn up. I'm writing. I'm writing.
Like in a 30, you said a 30 piece?
25.
Or 25.
25.
I feel like that Destiny's Child bag is a cheat, and you win off that. Like
that's a crazy one, bro.
It's gonna be like Captain America against Thanos' army. I'm telling you.
Like
we're Riri.
Yeah, dog, that's a crazy one, dog.
Yeah. Out of all the ones, that one would never happen because I'll think that one that never happened. I think
how would you even put that together? Like I don't even know how you would do it. You'd have to do that at Madison Square Garden or some shit.
Listen, are we talking about like what kind of verses? Is it like a full like entertainment? Like
that's what I'm saying.
Like, or is it just like song for song?
It's gonna be an experience.
Versus,
like it's gonna be like a concert.
Versus like they play their songs, they perform it,
tell a story. You know,
they might do that at Wembley Arena.
If they perform it, I'm sorry, Beyonce has it. If they're performing, Beyonce has it.
She's not gonna do 25 like freaking Grammy Awards type performances. She doesn't have that kind of stamina.
You know what Beyonce is, bro? She'll do that in like 30 heels, dog. Like
heels, bro. Yeah.
20 of them?
She's done this her whole what? It's Beyonce.
I mean, she's a mom now, you know. Those ankles aren't what they used to be.
Are you forgetting the Coachella performance?
You never watched her, Tim. She bounced back. She's like, I'm back in at this.
I'm trying to hold it down for the Caribbean.
God, she's one of the greatest entertainers of all time. You cannot play with her, bro.
Sorry, that just brought up one random one, and I'm just gonna specifically ask Marvin. Okay.
Yeah.
Who would you put up against Mary J. Blige?
He can't answer this.
Yeah. What the?
There's not much, bro. There's not much.
I feel one person.
Yeah, like it, man.
I've had her on the untouchable list in a versus, but I wanted to ask a producer who they thought could go up against Mary.
And remember, he used to protect all his relationships, so he has to be very careful on what he says.
I don't give a fuck. Listen, I say what I have to say, bro. I'm not hiding my team. It is what it is. It's subjective, bro. I could change my mind tomorrow. I might be like, I was tweaking, bro. Like, I don't know. But right now, I don't know. I would say this. For the last one, I would have put Beyonce against Mariah Carey.
Beyonce and Mariah Carey. I mean,
Here's a long bag though, Mariah. A long bag. Like we're talking like late 80s or early 90s.
Early
90s. That's a long bag.
But I would enjoy that more just vocally, because they both can actually sing. You feel me? Like they're
Does Mariah still got it? Does Mariah still got it though?
I don't know.
Listen, man.
She's a little shaky. She's a little shaky now.
I know that last performance we saw was hurtful.
I don't remember. I don't recall.
Better go check that clip. You better go check that clip.
It don't matter. It does not trump the whole catalog. It does not. That's a little, you know, a little thumbtack in the shoe right quick. That's nothing.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, but
I like it.
Mary J. That's a tough one.
That's tough. I don't know. I honestly don't think anyone can go up against her. I honestly, like, I don't know who would be. I don't know.
Yeah, like her. Yeah, she's on
an island.
So that one was a tough one. I won't get you to answer it. Okay, we're gonna end off on a really easy one. Okay, who would you put in a versus against Ray J?
Ray J. What? No shit. I was just not expecting that. No, like no shit, no funny shit. I'm just like, I was not expecting.
Damn, poor Ray J, man. Poor Ray J.
No, I just don't know if does he have like enough to be in a versus?
He has three. I would say
seriously,
wait a minute. Yes, wait a minute.
Wait a minute. One Wish.
One Wish.
You could have him when he did the feature with New Boys. He probably has 4 or 5. He has one of the most disrespectful songs ever. I hit it first.
Yeah, I hit it first.
Bro, come on, man.
That's crazy. No, that's crazy.
Ray J.
That's crazy.
You gotta put him up against somebody like. We gotta put him up against like Jaheim or something.
Jaheim's calling out Usher, but we're not getting to that. So we've reached the part of the podcast.
What? Come on, bro.
He told him stop running.
Running from what?
Jaheim's a different man. He's a different guy. Boy. Different cat. Jaheim.
Why would you even think?
He says he has 20 that could go up against Usher's 20. So
damn.
20 like full tracks or like 20 minutes?
Bro, I don't even know why.
That's disrespectful, bro. 20 minutes.
No, listen, he was going with a thing, but listen. We live in a time where people are delusional still.
Yeah, that's
facts.
Okay, like this needs to stop. Out of control.
Like, bro, the man's been on Zoom too long. The man's been on Zoom too long. Been in his house too long. Need some fresh air.
Come on, bro. Like, salute. Nah, he did have those times. I remember 106
he had a time.
He was going with a team. But bro, it's Usher, bro. Like,
yeah.
What?
Well, if there's one thing we can take from this podcast is that you should believe in yourself. And Jaheim believes that he can go up against Usher. But we have the name of the episode right there, believe in yourself. We have reached the part of the podcast where we get to promote our social medias, anything else that we're working on right now. So, Marvin, you want to start that? So.
Man, you know how weird it is when I hear my name, bro? Like, I'm like, oh, yeah. It's like rare to hear that. But, yeah, my social, like, IG is Hagler, Hagler. That's the most important one because the other ones I'm working on getting the correct handles for them for now. But if you do want to follow those, it's HVGLER on that and on TikTok. Things I'm working on. I have an artist. His name is Menace. He's actually from my side. M's young boy. Scarborough, Malvern. Spelled MNNYYZ. So it's like Menace, but it's Menace. Super excited about him. Crazy artist, bro. We're about to drop some stuff. And yeah, like other stuff you guys will see, man. I touch a lot of records, man, throughout the pandemic and even prior to that. So I'm excited to see what happens. You know, the game is we don't know what's gonna happen in the world right now, but
yeah.
A lot of music, bro. A lot.
Right. That's dope. Coach.
IG is real deal _Francis. And yeah, right now it's playoff time, man. So if we win the next 6 games, we'll be national champions. So playoff time. So we want to buckle down, get into it. Fun time, man.
So you gotta win 2.
Gotta say when, not if, man.
Yeah, when you right. I mean, when we win 3 in a row, then I'll be in Toronto end of the month.
Oh, we'll see you then.
Yeah, Toronto end of the month, and then 3 more, and then we'll get national championship. So that's what it is, man.
When you win the first 3, you know the artist to play. Fanfair.
And follow me on my IG is Chaz_Tenenbaum.
Dope. That's it.
So my personal IG is @ProChatterbox. I have a podcast with Joseph, aka Baritone Levy, talks with the Chatterbox. We are gearing up for season 3. If you haven't done so already, go to the IG @ChatterTalks. Check out the teaser trailer for what we have in store for season 3. And our website is www.chattertalks.tv.
Dope. And you can follow me on IG and Twitter @the Senator. Don't forget to check out the Chatroom Podcast on Instagram @the.chatroompod. Don't forget to check out the Not So Soft Pod too. Comes out every Monday, featuring myself, Nino Rockwell, and Kino the Great. Also, we are now officially on TikTok. putting up clips on TikTok, so make sure to follow us there at Chatroom Podcast.
Just clips, no dances.
Just clips, no dances.
I might dance though.
Oh well, you guys are a part of a dance crew, right? Canada's best dance crew.
Yeah, that's true. We got the beat production ready. We just gotta get the dance steps there too. Don't forget to like, rate, subscribe, and share the Chatroom Podcast YouTube channel. Also, wherever you listen to, shout out to the Fresh Take Network. We are partnered with them too. First episode was really well received with them, so we're just gonna keep building on that and keep getting better and bigger and better. And everyone, I think we've done it. Thank you, Marvin, for your time.
That's killing me.
Just because you said that, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do it one more time, just to see if he gets used to it.
It's all good, man. That's my real name, right?
And major thing that we need to end off on is Put Your Woman First. Might be one of the greatest records of all time. Shout out to Jaheim. This has been the Chatroom Podcast, your favorite baller's favorite podcast, and we are out.
Peace.
Peace.
Love.